Hello, good day. Assemblyman Nader Sayegh, representing the city of Yonkers, New York. And today is a very special celebration of the 77th anniversary of Jordan's independence, and also in addition, a very special celebration of Jordanian-American heritage and culture here in the city of Yonkers, in the state of New York, and throughout our country. Let's give a nice round of applause to Jordanian culture heritage. For me, it is really, truly a proud moment as an immigrant from Jordan in 1957, and part of the first pioneers that came to the shores of this great city and state. Actually, they go back to the early 19th century. And it was in the 1950s, and it went on into the 60s and 70s, that Jordanians arrived on the shores of the USA, and many of them chose the city of Yonkers. And as Mayor Spano is standing here with me, it was really a proud moment that one of the largest Jordanian concentrations of Jordanian-Americans in the USA happens to be right here in Yonkers, New York. And very often, some of us that are moviegoers remember some of the scenes in Jordan that were filmed in Jordan, especially, thanks Adam. Thank you very much. It was the scene of Lawrence of Arabia. And many may recall the time when it was actually a war of independence against the Axis Empire at the time. And the Jordanians were very much part of the Arab League and very much part of the effort to really win the war in the Middle East and then eventually in Europe. So the contributions of Jordanian Americans from the days of Lawrence of Arabia, and even when we witnessed the filming of Raiders of the Lost Ark that was filmed in Petra, Jordan. Petra, Jordan, a city of 6,000 years ago, was carved into a solid mountain 6,000 years ago. And that's where the Raiders of the Lost Ark film was filmed. Jordan, as you know, is a cradle of civilization where you find the origins of Islam and Christianity and Judaism. It is a history that encompasses civilization from thousands of years ago. And the contributions are widespread and felt not only here in Yonkers in the USA, but throughout the world, whether in math and science and engineering and navigation and astronomy. So we're very proud of a very strong heritage. But we're more proud of the contributions of Jordanian Americans right here in the city of Yonkers. When you go to hospitals and you go to schools and you go to businesses across our city, and you find the Arab Americans and the Jordanian Americans that are in every possible role, serving their community with dignity and compassion and respect, that's what makes us very proud. So I'd like to first of all start our festivities today with a very special message from a mayor that not only serves as a mayor, but truly serves as someone that truly promotes multiculturalism. This plaza, many of us have attended so many ethnic celebrations, cultural celebrations, flag raisings for so many cultures that represent the diversity in the fabric of a city like Yonkers. So it's my pleasure at this time to call upon the mayor of the city of Yonkers, the Honorable Mike Spano.
Thank you so much, Assemblyman Nader Sayegh, and welcome each and every one of you to our wonderful City Hall. This is where we, every every year we will celebrate a heritage that has made Yonkers, obviously New York State, in this country. The great country it is, especially when we look at the flag of Jordan and we think about the mission, we think about the path that was taken. And I'm always marveled, especially when I look at the Jordanian community, especially Nader Sayegh and his brothers. I think about my own past, where my grandparents came here as Italian immigrants, and they formed a heating company. And of course, we had the Sages and the Rabatis and the Anabis and the Margies and so many others, Nashwats, right, who came here, purchased property, purchased fuel oil for my family, and had their heating systems put in, and worked hand in glove with my grandfather, my father, my uncles, and all. And you came here, you made an impact, you put your children in schools, and your children have become lawyers and doctors and assembly members and leaders in our community. And so you have so much to be proud of it. You know, when you look at the American flag, you know that woven into the fibers of that wonderful flag is very much the Jordanian experience here in America, and how you have actually made America the great country it is. I know that when Angelo Martinelli, Fernando, you remember this, when Angelo Martinelli was mayor, and I remember coming to a flag raising when I was a kid. I think Nader was a kid too then. And he said, there's no other place other than Jordan where there are more Jordanians than in Yonkers, New York, right? That's right. So the tradition is here, it's alive and well. You've spread out a little bit, but it's all the same. And I couldn't be more proud to be here with you in celebration of 77 years of independence, but also in celebration of what your community has done for us right here in Yonkers. God bless you and thank you. And I have a proclamation that I'll make available, but it's a proclamation we do every year in celebration of Jordanian independence. And we have one here. I made an extra one for you for your office. And so let's get together and enjoy ourselves. God bless you. And let's raise our flag.
I know the mayor has other engagements, but I want you to know. Okay. No, he's good. That's great. Because there's also, New York State passed resolutions celebrating the month of April of the year as Arab-American Heritage Month. And we also passed a resolution in the New York State Assembly that celebrates the 77th anniversary of Jordan independence and Jordanian-American heritage. That also will be presented to the Jordan-American ambassador. It would be presented to the Jordan mission in New York. They would be presented to the office of the mayor in the city of Yonkers and to other dignitaries like the Jordanian-American Association of New York. It's our way of displaying the success we achieved on the New York State level. I'd like at this time, before we call up our other guests, to read a very special message from the ambassador of Jordan. And I'd like to have Jeffrey come up and read the message for us. Jeffrey Sayegh.
Thank you, Uncle Nader. On behalf of the Ambassador of Jordan to Washington, D.C., Her Excellency Dina Gatwar. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to our distinguished guests for joining us on this special day. It is very heartwarming to have such a wonderful audience gathered in the city of Yonkers, home to one of the largest expatriate communities outside of Jordan, to celebrate our beloved country's 77th year of independence. The exceptionally strong relationship between Jordan and the United States stems from many years of mutual collaboration and alliance across various sectors. Today we raise the Jordanian flag as an example of the long-standing friendship. I want to take this opportunity to extend my deepest gratitude to the many elected officials and leaders in New York for their hospitality to the Jordanian community throughout the years. Jordanians here in New York have excelled in medicine, law, education, business, and entrepreneurship. For that, we are eternally grateful to you and incredibly proud of all of them. Despite regional challenges and limited resources, Jordan continues through education, innovation, and collaboration to be a welcoming, diverse, youth-driven, and culturally rooted country. Today and every day, we stand proud to be Jordanians, whether back in our homeland or anywhere across the world. As His late Majesty King Hussein I used to say, no matter where Jordanians are in the world, they will always be ambassadors of Jordan. This community has represented Jordan with the greatest intentions. I send my warmest regards on behalf of everyone here at the embassy. As I am sorry I cannot join you today, I hope in the near future either myself or members of our diplomatic team will be able to celebrate moving forward. We look forward to continuing the Jordanian-American cooperation, and we strive to strengthen our friendship and partnerships. Thank you, Ambassador Dina Gawar.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you, Ambassador Dina Gawar from DC. At this time, I'd like to quickly acknowledge all the dignitaries and representatives that are here. Of course, you met Mayor Spano. We'll hear shortly from the City Council President, Lakisha Collins-Bellamy. Let's give her a nice round of applause, who happens to be a host, a co-host. Representing the Yonkers Board of Education, Reverend Steve Lopez. The City Council Majority Leader, who's also a co-host of this event, Tasha Diaz. And the City Councilman Majority Whip, John Rubo, represented by Michelle Sayegh. So why did Michelle? Okay, Michelle is here too. That's fine. Rue Ross, welcome Rue Ross, representing Yonkers Voice. Adelit Esfiliat, representing Congressman Jamal Bowman. Thank you very much. Margaret Curran, representing Chris Johnson, County Legislator. Sarah Brody, representing the Yonkers bid. Thank you, Sarah. Judge Ada Medina, Yonkers City Court Judge. Judge Karen Beltran, Yonkers City Court Judge. City Councilwoman Corazon Pineda Isaac. Deputy City Clerk Nick Rabadi. Council Minority Leader Mike Green. City Council candidate Deanna Robinson. Representing Yonkers News, Delphin Hausler. Unless somebody put Nick Rabadi's name twice, they want another acknowledgement. Nick Rabadi's Deputy City Clerk. Alberto Velasquez, CSCA. Maribel Garcia, CSCA. David Tubiolo, County Legislator. Anthony Moranti, Councilman. Representing Yama Abdul-Duma. And as we go on, I'm sure there's more representatives. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I'd like to call upon... Where's Shanae? Shanae Williams. Let's give her a round of applause. And representing Andrea Stewart Cousins, the majority. Annie, let's give her a nice round of applause. By the way, the majority leader and Senator Shelley Mayer are both in Albany. They may be on their way back. I drove down from Albany not too long ago, so I wanted to make sure that we got here in time because of how important this event is. But I'm sure the state senator and the majority leader give their best regards. At this time, as a co-host and also in her capacity as the City Council President, we'd like to call upon Council President Lakisha Collins-Bellamy for remarks.
Thank you, Nader. Good afternoon, everyone. The attendance of everyone here is a testament to the presence of the Jordanian community here in the city of Yonkers. We celebrate your 77th Independence Day as well as your Jordanian-American heritage. So many contributions of Jordanians have contributed to the influence and the growth of the city of Yonkers. from our highest ranking Assemblyman here in the city of Yonkers, Mr. Nader Sage, my predecessor, Mr. Mike Cater. We also have educators, we have businessmen, we have lawyers, doctors that have contributed to the growth of the city of Yonkers. So on today, we applaud you. I thank Mrs. Margie for allowing us to pay homage to your culture. Yes, thank you. Thank you. It is very beautiful, and because we have individuals like Amanda, who is hiding, Hasu, who works in my office and is such a huge asset. I thank you, Amanda, for all that you do on behalf of my office. And of course, Michelle Sage, who also works on the council. Huge contributions to all the day-and-day works of our city council. Make it such a great pleasure to work with you. And again, happy Independence Day. God bless America. God bless Jordan. God bless the city of Yonkers. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Council President. We're also joined by Judge Vereshako. Let's give her a nice round of applause. And also representing our colleague in county government, Jose Alvarado, Millie Gutierrez, welcome. And of course, I see former Councilman Wilson Terrero, welcome, Councilman. And former Councilman Fernando Fuentes, welcome. At this time, I'd like to call upon another co-host. And by the way, in our tradition, especially as a female, if you're a host of a special event, you really got to dress the occasion. So both the council president and our majority leader are truly blessed with a very wonderful display of our culture. Let's give a nice round of applause to our majority city council leader, Tasha Diaz.
Hello, how are you? It's with great honor.
Turn the mic up.
Hello, everyone. It's such an honor and privilege to be here with, I can say, my extended family, the Jordanian community. And I'm here with great honor to be able to highlight the contributions that they have brought to our great city. They are doctors, such as Dr. Rabadi, my doctor, my family doctor, such as Jane Sage, which 33 years ago treated my mother and named my sister. And also Roger Sage, when 25 years ago, when I became a first-time mother, he was my daughter's pediatrician. We also have elected officials and humanitarians and lawyers, such as Nader Sage. We have educators, such as Dr. Hattar. She's the first one in the school and the last one to leave. When I ran for office, this was one of the communities that came out full force for me. They accepted me for the person that I was, as I accepted them for bringing their beautiful contributions into our city. I also want to give a thanks to Nuha Margie for the beautiful garment that she has blessed us with, so thank you. And also, herself as well as Susan, they help me on Mondays with our humanitarian work that we do throughout the community. They come, they make sure that the community that they represent is represented, because we know we have food insecurities. So we want to make sure that everyone is included when we do things. So thank you, Susan. Thank you, Nuha Margie, for coming out. I also want to say thank you to Nick Rabadi. I say that because he was another driving force that stood behind me, as well as Frankie. I love you two guys to the fullest. And Elaine, my extended family as well. You and Susan have been such a pillar in your community as well as mine. So thank you for being you. I also want to say, I think we should take a moment of silence for Ms. Fiza that we lost earlier this year. She was an outstanding woman, and if anybody knew her, she was the most hospitable person in the world. You could not go to her house without her feeding you. She was the one that on the block, she kept the blocks together. When the kids had to play, they went to her house. When you needed a safe haven, they went to her house. So thank you for that. We miss her, and she will dearly be missed. With that, I conclude by saying, please continue to be a driving force in Yonkers. We accept you. We love you for who you are, and we want to make sure that any relationships that you feel that you need within the city, please contact us. We are here for you and here for your community. The Jordanian community, once again, I love you. I love you to the fullest extent, and please continue to be the compassionate people that you are.
Thank you, Majority Leader Tasha Diaz. Also, we have with us in the crowd, but he's going to play a very important role, so I want him to join us from St. Mary's Good Shepherd Parish. Father Faris Hattar, please join us. And as Father's coming up, I'd like to also welcome a dear friend who is my colleague. When we talk about world peace, this gentleman leads the way with interfaith dialogue and world peace, and that's my dear friend Guruji. Welcome to the... And we mentioned Judge Karen Beltran, but we'll mention it again. Yeah. And also our city clerk, Vinny Spano. Vinny, welcome. And also I see County Legislator Jim Nolan. Welcome. County Legislator Jose Alvarado. President of the Virgin Mary Church Parish Council, Khaldoun Akrouche, welcome. And who else? Did I miss anything? Oh, Judge Arthur Doran, welcome. And also former Councilman Mike Sabatino, welcome. I think we got everybody, Mayor? Oh, we did that. Okay. Very nice. Okay. At this time, I wanted to, invite everyone, those of you that are standing by the flag, we're going to have Father Faris Hattar, lead us in the raising of the flag. This year, we wanted the clergy to take the lead. And Father Faris, as you know, his hometown is Jordan. So we're very blessed to have a clergyman from Jordan who leads one of the largest Arab-American Jordanian parishes in our city, the Good Shepherd Parish at St. Mary's right down the street. And I'd like some of the younger children that are here to join Father Faris by the flag. And our dear friend who's the DJ for today, Nader, we'd like to thank him for his services today. We started off with some wonderful Jordanian-American music and all the individuals that are contributing. Sure. Before we do so, Father Faris, please come up.
First of all, I am honored to raise the Jordanian flag this year on occasion of the 77th year of independence of Jordan. Thank you, Mayor Mike Spano and Assemblyman Nader Sayegh and elected officials. And also it is nice to see our non-Jordanian friends celebrating with us for your beautiful words, and also even dressed with our folkloric garments or dress, and also raising the flags, and maybe more than our Jordanians. Even though, this is just a joke, even though the United States is our beloved country, but we don't forget at the same time our original country, our roots and our traditions. Finally, I would like to say I wish you a happy Independence Day for Jordan. And I wish and pray for peace and prosperity to our beloved Jordan and to our great country, the USA and the world. God bless Jordan, God bless USA, and God bless you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Father. At this time, we're joined by Judge Evan Inlaw. Let's give him a nice round of applause. And Jordan, you know, is the crossway, still sound system. Unless we have the other mic. Hello? Okay. As I said, you know, Jordan resolutions will be presented, but at this time, I wanted us to, you know, raise the flag of Jordan. But before I do so quickly, I want to just thank all the contributors. Rayashi of Shawarma and More on 815 Yonkers Avenue opened a new business, Jordanian-American, and we're going to be sampling some of his delights today right after the flag raising. So let's give him a nice round of applause. And also, as I said, DJ Haydar Ahmed, let's give him a nice round of applause. And we're going to taste some delicious Middle Eastern sweets made by my wife Sena and my sister-in-law Fadia Sayegh. Jenny Wallace, let's give her a nice round of applause. And let's thank the individuals that helped us in gathering this crowd. Father Faris, Father Dimitri, Dr. Joe Neshwat, Michelle Sayegh, and Jeffrey Sayegh. Let's give them all a... And let me also, before we raise the flag, thank my staff, my chief of staff, Roberto Williams, our media guy, Donovan, Perry Donovan, and who's Mila's here, Chandra's here, and Damien Garcia. Let's give them all a round of applause. So Haydar, are we ready? First of all, Haydar's going to lead us in the American National Anthem. And it will start off with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice of all. like to ask Father Farris to join us by the flag. Mayor Spano, our dignitaries to join us. And as soon as we're ready, we're going to go with the Jordanian national anthem, Ash al-Malik.
Guys, don't forget to stay tuned for tomorrow at around 10:30 a.m. Legislator Nader Sayegh is going to be on Yonkers Voice, and Corazon Pineda Isaac, it's going to be on Yonkers Voice next week. Tune in, don't forget. Yonkers Voice is a platform of choice for everyone that really wants to speak with the community. We are here, unite. That's my new hashtag. I am here, you are not.
Yes.